Welcome, everyone. This is what you've been waiting
What up?
for. The NBA on 2K Sports.
So after the terrible loss to the Houston Rockets, we're trying to recover against the New Jersey Nets. I know this is going to be a very hard task for me, but I'm going to try to get everything complete and try to do what I have to do to help my team to victory. We do want that starting position, and I feel that I'm good enough to do it. So what you had missed out on, if you haven't seen the game before this one, is a terrible display of jumpers. I was missing wide open jumpers. There goes the miss. Darren Williams lays it up. And it was just terrible. That's a terrible shot. I bring up the ball. I'm about to set up a play. They won't let me set up the play because I'm not the point guard, I guess. They give me a good pass. I'm trying to set the screens. They're not taking the screens. They go one screen. Rebounds.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot.
Terrible, terrible. Transition buckets. Good transition buckets for the New Jersey Nets. Now I upgraded my attributes, so we're gonna see what happens now. That's what I want to see. Better shot. Now let's get it. D up on Jason Terry. Got the L2. The left trigger for intense D.
He's going to run practice. He's the greatest player.
More intense D. Good defense. Unfortunately, there was a foul. But fortunately for me, it wasn't on me. So that's good. Let's get it. Jason Terry at the line. Hits the first one. Bang, bang. Jason Terry at the line. Gets the second one. Bang, bang. What are we going to do? Silk gets the ball. Okay, I'm in control now. 1-4 cut. Where they need me at. That's a good play. They want me in the key.
6 to shoot. He kicks to Hayward.
That's bad. He's taking too long to shoot. What's he gonna do? Good box out from Jason Terry. And we got the basket.
Nets leading by 3.
D. Williams running around like a chicken with his head cut off. What's he gonna do with it? Oh, I lost my man.
Here's Teletovic.
Good cutoff. What are they gonna do? Come on, apply that pressure, CPU. We need to apply that pressure. Paul Pierce hits it at the buzzer and kills us. 24-27, Brooklyn Nets, end of the first quarter. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Beautiful. It doesn't count. They got the call correct. Darren Williams celebrating for nothing. Let's go into the second quarter.
On tap this Wednesday.
We're not worried about that, sir. Let's get to the game. They don't have me in the game. Are you crazy? So Jason Terry's the focus. That's the scouting report for him, I guess, and he's on my hit list.
Jazz trail by 5. So on the floor for Utah. Silk in a 2-guard. Jeremy Evans is out there with Rush. Then it's Ennis.
Okay, here we go.
And it's Lucas in at the
Why isn't he cutting? Why isn't the cutter cutting?
And here's the fast break. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Cook. Doris,
That's a good transition defense, but you wasn't covering the cutter. You have to cover the cutter, man.
Blockbuster deal between the Boston Celtics and the Brooklyn Nets.
Bad pass.
Celtics sending out
Bad
the
pass.
trio of Jason Terry, Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce, and in return receiving 3 future
Good up and
first-round
under.
picks, the right to
Step through,
picks
layup in the
2017
post.
for the Celtics
Darren Williams with the
to
rock.
realistic decision to begin the
Calling
rebuild
for it.
process.
Jason Terry scheming. I see him off the screen, the floppy. I read the play. I get the steal, and I'm gonna take this one all the way. I'm taking this to the rack. Ah! I'm taking it to the rack. Bang, bang. Let's go.
I love it. Active hands on the steal.
effective feet on the fast break.
Let's go. Darren Williams, once again. Jason Terry in good position. Have the D up. Defense kind of loose.
Failing to get back in transition.
In the post. Darren Williams shoots, scores. Scores 50, 45. The Nets. You don't want this. You don't want this. I put plenty of people on their feet, Terry. And it pays off once again. The shot creator pays off once again. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're witnessing is growth and development at its best. Yes. That's 2K floor. You saw that? What you just witnessed was a 2K floor that happens in online all the time. You step in front of the ball, they fumble it, it fumbles over feet. 2K has what we call a ball tangibility at the wrong time. Like, it'll work in that type of scenario. But it won't work when you have a rebound. Like, you're boxing out for a rebound and the ball will literally go through your hand. If you don't believe me, check the video that I have. It's called Rebound Ball Tangibility. It's about a minute video, no commentary to it, because it's self-explanatory. The question I ask is, what's wrong with this picture in the beginning of that particular video? So if you ever have the time, just go check that out and you see exactly what I'm talking about. Hopefully with next gen that doesn't happen. See, there it goes right there again. Like, it happens in the wrong times, if you ask me. But on a rebound, the ball will go straight through your hand, and that's not good. All right, let's get back into the game. Sprint halftime report's over. We're going to go into the third quarter, see if I'm starting. Once again, I'm not. But here we go. So like I was telling you guys, my shot's a little better. I boosted up my mid-range jumper as well as my shot creativity. As a point guard, I think that is very important to your game. Mid-range jumpers, three-pointers, passing, and defense as far as like steals. Once again, you will see the ball tangibility within the game. The ball always knocking off the foot. But on rebounds, like I said earlier in the halftime report, it doesn't happen. So there you go. Hey, Plumlee at the line. Hits the second, bang, bang. Game tied up. That means I have the opportunity to do something with it. We're going to give the ball to my snipers and see what happens. Richard Jefferson was a sniper when he was on the Spurs a couple of years back. The Nets, he was really a high flyer. The Nets had him at his prime. The Spurs got him. They tried to turn him into like a three-point shooter, and that didn't work out too well. If you ask me, it kind of affected his game in a negative way. So here he is on the Utah Jazz at the end of his career. I don't think he has too many years left. But he was definitely a high flyer in his prime. Good steal. They try to start the break. Silky's on defense. What you gonna do with it, Terry? Silky, good defense. What you gonna do with it, Terry?
He's guarded by Favors. And Blotch kicks to Terry. Anderson right side.
No steal. No steal at all. Let's go. Paul Pierce with the ball. Good defense. Better offense on Mr. Pierce. It's the truth. Shaq gave Paul Pierce that name, the truth. Paul Pierce spent majority of his career. What a pass! Bang, bang! Of his career in Boston. And he was just killing them. Got a ring in Boston. He was very loyal. Due to the business of the NBA, you know, they had to move on. You've seen it coming, though. His game is on a decline, if you will. Like, he is the truth, but that old age is catching up to him. Because he was always athletic, but at the same time, he had like that kind of, big man type of game. Big man, a little man, big man game. You feel me? But he's definitely a sniper. He used to kill LeBron. But all that's over. You've seen what happened in the playoffs as of recent, so all that's over. Those years are over. But the Nets, to me, in my opinion, this year have a pretty good time. A chance to actually make a run for it. Their squad is deep and they have the experience.
Let's go. Here's
Favors. Oh, so.
Got his 5th rebound in this one.
But it's going to be up to them to complete it. They have an excellent coach. They have Jason Kidd. Yeah, he retires. He becomes the coach of the Brooklyn Nets.
They were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys.
Good defense. Yeah, he becomes the coach of the Brooklyn Nets. I'm sure the people in New York are happy about that.
Coming up Monday, November 11th, Michael Conley.
And they have a chance. I would like to see what they're going to do against Indiana if they bump into Indiana before they even get to Miami. If that's going to be an actual scenario, I would love to see that. I would love to see them against Indiana in the 7-game series. The East, it's going to be a lot of competition this year, especially if they're healthy, because Mr. Rose is back. So it's going to be something. Oh, 32 seconds. I wasn't even paying attention to this time. Let's go.
32 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. All I have to do is just run a play.
He started by Williams. And the pass to Burks. Williams comes with a double team.
Okay. It's in the clutch.
Passes to Burks. Pocket 6. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses.
Oh my goodness. Did you guys see that? We're on the verge of winning this game. We got 14.2 seconds left. Burks at the line. He has to hit these 2 to put the icing on the cake. I don't think I had a bad performance, even though you see my rating is a C. I don't believe I have a bad performance. Not at all. Not in the least bit. Now we just, no fouls. Just lock him down.
Outside Williams. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this.
Favors. He's going to miss one. I knew it. He's inconsistent. He might miss the next one as well. Let's see. All right, hit that. In NBA 2K13, especially on Hall of Fame and situations like that, the AI will do some dismal stuff. Like, Hall of Fame difficulty is designed to cheat. Trust me.
7 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Johnson can't hit.
I want y'all to see something real quick as we win the game. I hate that they did this. So you have to hold both triggers now. But just watch this scenario. This is not realistic. Watch what he does. He backs off of Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson didn't even give him a jab step or anything, and he backs off. So that's not. It's what I mean what the AI does. I had mentioned this on the Sim Nation radio show last Friday, and look, his computer backs off before you jump. Just watch it once again. How he backs off before he jumps. Backs up, and he jumps. All right, man, it's Little Spaz 57. Hope you enjoyed that game and the commentary. We about to go into the post game.
Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
Hit that subscribe button. I'm going to do the My Career all the way. Hopefully we could go to the finals. Hopefully we'll get to the playoffs. And as you see, I'm getting a little better. My performance last couple of games was poor. That was a better performance. We got teammate grade C+, fair 60, highlight 6, win bonus. You know, everything kind of good right there. You know what I mean? So once again, till next time, peace.